How's it going, guys? Nintendo Enthusiast here. Today I wanted to talk all about Marvel's Midnight Suns and give my thoughts after the brand new 20-minute showcase. We have finally seen what the combat is actually like, and they did clarify some things that people were worried about. First off, there will be no microtransactions in the game. That was a big worry for a lot of people. Even on my video that I uploaded, a lot of people were saying that it looks like it's going to be filled with loot boxes and microtransactions, and it's because of the card system that people assumed that, but that is not the case. The game has a card system, but there's no microtransactions. Now, onto the card system, they also clarified in the video that, yes, there's a card system, but it's still very much a tactical style game that Firaxis is known for. We also learned that there are 3 types of abilities to use in battle, one of which, of course, are normal attacks. Another is skills, which can buff characters or have various other effects. And lastly, there are special abilities called heroics that are activated by spending heroism, a currency that is charged up by using the cards. Battles revolve around smart use of heroics, and as usual with Firaxis Games, character placement and environments can also be used to your strategic advantage to do additional damage. As for the story, they also talked about the main antagonist, Lilith, and how she can corrupt anyone with the touch of a finger. And this is obviously how we're going to end up fighting a bunch of the Marvel superheroes in the main story. However, not all of them will be controlled by Lilith. Some of them you'll just fight because they're evil characters, like Sabretooth, and they actually showed off a fight between Sabretooth and Wolverine, which was really cool, and it's what I'm playing on screen right now. I'll be honest, the more I see of this game, the more excited I get. I was very concerned whenever I heard the game was going to have a card system, and some leaked images came out before the initial trailer, and I was like, nope, not doing it. I'm not into card games. But honestly, it doesn't really seem like a card game. It seems like it's mostly a normal tactics game with a card system implemented, but it doesn't seem like it's the crux of the combat overall. Pushing all of that combat stuff aside, which I'll be honest, I'm way less worried about now because I think it looks really cool. Pushing all of it aside, I'm mostly into the idea of having this hub area where you're getting to know a bunch of the Marvel characters, learning their backstories, and earning new abilities on the battlefield just from getting closer with the characters. This is something I absolutely love in games like Persona 3, 4, and 5. The closer you are with the characters, the more abilities you earn on the battlefield. I love that concept. Based on what I've seen, it sort of reminds me of games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, where you're just hanging out, learning more about the character, asking them questions. I would be surprised if there's not different dialogue options. Then that would really make the relationships with those characters feel more impactful, knowing that you crafted them based on your choices that you made. And I'm honestly hoping that some relationships can go south, and maybe it's impossible to be on good terms with every character based on choices you have to make. That sounds really cool to me, and like I said, it's what I'm into the most about this game, because to be honest, it's pretty rare nowadays that we even get games that have characters that have rich and deep backstories, and we get to know them, and to me, that's one of the most important things about an RPG, is caring about the characters that you're surrounded by. I think it's not only going to make the overarching narrative a lot better, but the combat can feel more impactful if you care about the characters that you're fighting with. And I did say this in my last video, but I'll just stress it once again. I'm not upset about the fact that this is an RPG or a turn-based strategy game. I think it's nice that we're getting a variety of different Marvel games. We have Guardians of the Galaxy later this year, and that's a single-player action game, and I think it looks great. And we just got Avengers. It was sort of disappointing, but it sort of filled that gap for that co-op style action game that some people are still into. And then, of course, Marvel's Ultimate Alliance wasn't that long ago, which once again is a co-op action game. And then recently, Miles Morales was amazing. So yeah, I'm just glad we're getting an RPG like this set in the Marvel Universe, where character relationships are such an important part of the game. Because like I said, that's just sort of rare these days. It's not really prominent in a lot of games, and I'm just really excited for it. But be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Are you excited for Marvel's Midnight Suns? Does it still look disappointing to you? Let me know everything, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.